Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's a day for calm. I was right. Again, rates should have been cut a while ago. We've got more chance of recession now because of the latest jobs report. The jobs are not as bad as they could have been, but this is a time for calm. We've got lots of information now backing crypto. People are getting royal approval. We'll talk about the King of England signing off on Bitcoin. Don't take it as a recommendation. It's a protocol. People are confused. We've got Vanguard opening up to their customers, allowing them to buy Bitcoin and so on and so forth. But this is a time for calm. You can own Bitcoin. You can own crypto. You can do it responsibly. As you see, I'm up again today. I'm beating the market again. All right, let's have a look at it. This is my year to date. If I go to my stocks and shares position on year to date, we're up 39.6%. That's not bad, is it? On the S&P alone, I've sort of doubled, tripled nearly the S&P, and I only own the S&P because I simply buy with conviction and know how to use lots to improve my position. So it's a time to keep calm. Assess the numbers. Don't jump from one asset to another. I've done it myself. I know what it feels like. In and out. I did a social experiment last week, as if you remember. I bought a whole Bitcoin to see what it would feel like. I didn't feel anything. In fact, I didn't like it when it went down about 10% within minutes of buying it. But no, anyway, that's another story. We've been there already. It's a time for calm, though. So where do we go on today's numbers? Now, as Sensei did say earlier, that we do have some more news, actually, coming out in about an hour and a half. I will cover it live because these numbers that are coming out are actually more important. They'll be coming out soon. I'll share with you on the screen, and I'm going to go through all the news today and what it means to get royal approval on Bitcoin, if you want to call it that. Let's have a little look. This is some interesting news. I'll be covering this in detail in a short while. The ISM services PMI rose to 52.4 in October 25 from 50 in September, beating forecast 50.8, pointing to the strongest expansion in the services sector since February. Both business activity, 54.3 versus 49.9, and now orders 56.2 versus 50.4, rebounded while the continued contraction in employment, 48.2 versus 47.2. This is an important this price pressure information is important, and we'll get it in about an hour. About an hour and a half, something like that. I'll cover it live. We'll also cover live the opening bell. We'll be there to see what's moving today. But this is a day of caution and a day to be calm. Because if you know what you own and you know when to sell it and you know when to buy it back, remember what I always say, it's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. The biggest problem is you take your emotion out of it because you don't know what you own half the time. And that's just the way this is. Anyway, let's get ready for a great day. I've got lots of news to share with you. So I think we'll start actually with the seal of royal approval. What does it actually mean? What does it actually mean? Well, while we talk about it, we'll look at crypto as well. We'll go back to crypto. Well, the seal of approval sent Bitcoin down. Of course it didn't, as we heard yesterday. Now we've got Bitcoin accepted from Vanguard, opening up all over the place. Royal Bank of America is now recommending you have 1 to 4% to its wealth customers. So don't confuse that, thinking that Bank of America are sending out emails and telling everybody to buy Bitcoin today, because they're not. Bank of America are recommending to their wealth clients. Wealth clients aren't you. They're not me. They're people with lots and lots of money and it's toy money on the side. So understand that. But anyway, Bitcoin is down today. That's okay. That's normal. That's expected. But let's talk about this Royal Seal of Approval. Great story. I want to thank Sensei's wife again for doing a tremendous job with these thumbnails. But before we do, you know what I'm going to say, because we don't like lazy people here. We don't like trolls. We like people who go to work and are useful. So, are you ready? 1 minute. We've got 325 watching. This is the current time above my head and the date. My trades and my positions and my wins are down here. As you can see, I don't lose. I've got more to update. I've got over 100 trades now and like 99% wins. And you can see that from my portfolio. Anyway, let's get 100 likes, because I can't bring you this news until we do. So how many likes have we got? It's showing on the screen there. 1 like, 333 watching. What the bloody hell's all that about? 331 watching. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to pump up the music. 1 minute, 100 likes. Here comes Mr. Mini-Me. He never ages. Have you noticed that? Here we go. Refresh the screen. $78 straight out of the can. We like that. We like 78. We need more than that. While you're here, consider subscribing. We want to be the most honest, real, live channel in the world. So, consider subscribing to our channel. Let's see how many subscribers we have today. Is it up? Is it down? It's always up. Let's go. 106,852. Rolling around. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you very much indeed. We'll be the first channel in the world to be 1 billion. That is our aim, and I won't stop until we get there. So let's roll it round. How many subscribers now? Need 100? 118. We've done it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Let me fade that out. Thank you very, very much indeed. Cool stuff. Thank you. All right, good stuff. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, let's get rid of Mr. Mini-Me and welcome in some new members. I've noticed we've got another member just joined. No, it's Stephen Huntington. He's back. He's been away for a while and he's back. Let me bring up my main portfolio. That's what we want to talk about. How much money we're making, not how much money we're losing. This is a new member just come in. This is Steve Huntington. Welcome back to you as your 1 month badge now. It'll go to, I think, 6 months next, I think it is. Or is it 3? Can never remember. Anyway, thank you very much, Edie. All 1970 Buckley is donating memberships. Incredible. If you are now a subscriber and you've liked, you can, and you're engaging, you can win a membership. Now, when you do win a membership, it's a top tip for you. A top tip for you if you win a membership. This is the best time ever to upgrade to Electrum, because Electrum now has 2 events a week from Sensei. Game show style, learning how to trade, a quiz, interactive game where you actually take part on the screen. It's exclusive to Electrum and upwards. And now you've just been given a membership for free. It's only a couple of bucks more to upgrade that membership and get Electrum, our most popular membership. So consider that. Someone has just bought you a membership and now you can try out Electrum for a couple of bucks and take part and learn how to trade, learn all the ins and outs of it. And there's a reason why I never lose on my trades. I listen to Sensei's information. You might want to check that out. Anyway, now we've got 100 likes. Now we're up and running. I tell you what we'll do. It was very popular yesterday. We'll do spin the wheel again. So, for members in this live stream that become a member, and we've had 2 already, And anybody that's already a member that has a free milestone super chat is free. You can send it. 10 of those. So the next 10 people, we've already got 2 members. And I think we had somebody share a membership a moment ago. Yes, we did. I think that's 3. I'll spin the wheel. I'll spin the wheel and make one of you famous on YouTube or one of you famous on X, whatever you like. So we'll do spin the wheel. There it is. It's all ready to go. We'll spin the wheel and we'll pick one of you. All right. So if you become a member today, that's an extra bonus and an extra perk. And there's many other perks, of course. But let's get to the news. We've got an hour and a half before the bigger news, actually, the ISM. So we'll do the news now and get ready for what's happening. We'll also cover the opening bell and all the rest of it. So let's get straight into this news here this morning. The royal approval of Bitcoin, what this video is all about, what this live stream's about. I want to put this out today because I want people not to suddenly jump and go, oh, I'm going to buy a Bitcoin today. Let's spin it. Oh, there we go. KC has claimed one of her spots. She's got a spot there, look, because she's used one of the free milestone. She's a gold member, by the way. How about that? One of our royal members. Casey, I couldn't message you yesterday, like I said I might, because I was, with Leah at the hospital, but I'll text you today, all right? And we'll set something up. Okay, we got quite a few now. I think we're 5. Hang on. I need to do the news, but I'll just show you how many we got. We got quite a few. There you go. If I go by here. So we need 10. We've got a new member. All right, welcome to bronze. There's 1. There's 2. So Darb is 2. Casey is Ishara is 3 because that's a milestone. Casey is 4. William Bond is 5. And Walker Wonders Why is 6. So 4 more. A free milestone or a membership. Become a member and we'll spin the wheel for you. And don't forget, we're coming down to the last few days of we're giving away $2,000 live on the show. No purchase necessary. If you want to win $2,000 and you don't know about it, just say win in the chat and I'll give you the link. It's free. You don't download anything. You don't buy anything. We're just giving away money because we make money investing. Oh, there's 7. There's 7. These are all free so far, apart from 2 members. This is great. All right, I'm number 5, says William Bond. I'll read them through again. Don't worry. Anyway, let me get on with the news. I think we've got 3 more to go. Either a free one or a membership. It's up to you. All right, okay, let me get to the news. So, yesterday, we heard that King Charles, my king, because I'm from England, actually signed the Digital Asset Bill. Now, a lot of Americans won't understand this. They'll take this out of context and say, King Charles has said he recommends buying Bitcoin. I've already seen it on social media. No, he doesn't. Does he own some Bitcoin? No bloody idea. Probably not. He owns property. Anyway, what does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. The government is what's important. The government are now making it easier to own Bitcoin and crypto, not just Bitcoin, crypto. And because the way we work in England, once laws are passed, the king signs the bill. It's already agreed by Parliament, which is your government, if you think about it, in America. And then the king signs it off, new bills like this. This is how it works. He can disagree, but it doesn't mean anything. He doesn't have an opinion like that, right? So anyway, let's read what this is about. And it is a shift, though. It is a major shift because it's happening. And it will be reflected such people will think, oh, bloody hell, the UK, which was anti-crypto for a while, is now backing crypto. We've got Vanguard. Now we've got Bank of America recommending to their wealth clients, go out and buy some Bitcoin or crypto. So be careful how you word that. So it's all getting quite interesting in the crypto space. However, as I said yesterday, you can own the S&P and you own 0.1 of 1%. Now, many of you will get a bit disappointed by that, going 0.1 of 1%. Yes, that's basically the exposure you have with MicroStrategy. But understand that will grow. If Bitcoin continues to grow and crypto continues to grow and regulation continues to evolve, great American businesses which want to lead the crypto space will buy Bitcoin and will buy whatever they want, and you'll own it. So if there's going to be this explosive growth to 1 million, 100 million, whatever Bitcoin's going to, you will get it without the volatility. Because remember, less of crypto in your portfolio stabilizes your portfolio. Bank of America are recommended between 1% and 4%. If you have 1% and 4%, you benefit, but you don't lose too much either. It's a nice level to have. Now, when I bought that whole Bitcoin last week as an experiment, I ended up with 22% in crypto by the sheer fact it was $87,000. Right? Now, you could argue over time, as I earn money on YouTube, I get paid again on the 21st of December. Sadly, this month's money's all down the toilet to pay for my holiday. That's life, I guess. So no money coming into the portfolio this month. But January, I'll earn money again. So what I'm earning in December, I get paid in January. So what I'm earning today, those couple of memberships there, there's a couple of bucks there, I can start to buy back the S&P, right? So I could start paying down margin and owning my Bitcoin, if you like, because I would be buying it with margin, or at least I was. And then my 22% will fall 21, 20%, 2019. And as my S&P goes up, and it will eventually, become more, but I'm not suggesting anyone rushes out and buys a Bitcoin today. But anyway, let's read this story to you. Now, if you want this information, you want to follow along on the show notes, here is the link. This is the newsletter link in the chat. This is how you can follow along with me during the show. You can get a free trial. Also, you can win tickets to our giveaway. And you get much more information along with the show. So you've got the show notes, what I'm reading off the screen, plus more, plus chance to win, and it's a free trial. And if you like it, you can then sign up for the yearly plan, which is the best way of doing it, all right? Okay, so there's the link in the chat. I've given you the link. By the way, it's your last chance for Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread. I use those to do my reviews, stock reviews, and Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Willy Wonka Wednesday, Tickle Me Fancy Tuesday. I mean, all these nonsense. Anyway, they're still active. There's free trials and discounts. So I've just dropped it in the link. Alpha Spread, Seeking Alpha, also below every video and live stream as well. If you want to become a member, there it is. If you want free shares from Robinhood USA, there it is. And some big news. If you want some free shares from Robinhood UK, ISAs are coming. I'm on the wait list. As you know, I got my solid gold card from Robinhood. I'm on the wait list for an ISA in the UK. Robinhood doing ISAs, which means you'll be able to buy ETFs in the UK. Everybody's excited about that. At least you should be. Anyway, Robinhood UK, get yourself set up. There's your free shares if you're from the UK. Right, Instagram and X. Right, let's get on with the news. Here we go. So the UK just cleared a major hurdle for digital assets. On December the 2nd, the Property Digital Assets, etc. bill received Royal Assent. Know what the word assent means? It just means it ascends to the Crown and the Crown signs it. This isn't like Henry VIII, who would make up his mind and say, I like Bitcoin. This is just protocol and how it works. It's ceremonial. However, it means something, but it's not. The king didn't say, I love Bitcoin. Put Bitcoin on my books. Didn't say that. But King Charles actually owns my land. I live in Cornwall and I have a house in Cornwall. I have land in Cornwall. And King Charles owns my land. Kind of. Anyway. Officially becoming law, this act creates a new category of personal property for things like Bitcoin, stable coins, and NFTs. See, you can pretty you can bet pretty much the king didn't say, I like a bit of an NFT. I like a performing monkey, right? No. Previously, English law only recognised things in possession, physical objects, or things in action, legal rights like debts. This law fills the gap, confirming that digital holdings are legally yours. That's what it means. There was this issue before about they didn't want the UK citizens owning digital assets and making it difficult and treating it worse than going down to the casino. The whole thing was really dark. Anyway, it's coming into the light now. This law fills the gap, confirming that digital holdings are legally yours, meaning they can be owned, transferred, and perhaps most importantly, recovered in cases of theft or bankruptcy. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means it's now regarded as an asset. And I know, I went bankrupt once. I understand what that means. Recovered in cases of theft or bankruptcy. So in other words, it's now regarded as an asset, something that you own. So if you go bankrupt, I went bankrupt about 20 years ago. Only ever done it once. Did it myself, actually. Wasn't forced to go bankrupt. It was the right business move. They can come around to you and take your Bitcoin off you to clear your debt. They will regard it as an asset. So just bear that in mind. If you are thinking of buying some Bitcoin and going into debt, up to this point, you could have hidden it away. A bit of a loophole there. So basically, don't think the king is being nice, saying you should own some Bitcoin. What he's basically saying is if you go bankrupt, we're now having your Bitcoin as well. Oh, I thought this was a deal to help me out and good for Bitcoin. Well, it is good for Bitcoin. It's not good for you, though, is it? You could have bought some Bitcoin, secretly gone bankrupt, and then just hidden it away. No, it's regarded as an asset now. They'll come and use it as part of just as your solvency deal. Anyway, this is a massive de-risking signal for institutional money, right? As we talk about this is the market is starting to sell off now. I expect to see Bitcoin crash today. Oh, there it is. There we go. No surprise there. He's right again. Oh, how many times? So there you go. Bitcoin's going down today. These numbers could mean we could go into a recession. That's not good. However, remember, it's good for rate cuts, but rate cuts themselves aren't good news. Just getting rate cuts isn't great, right? Rate cuts for good reason, not for bad reason, okay? So just understand rate cuts for rate cuts' sake isn't good. Now, when the market goes down, which it is now because these job numbers were a bit scary, right? The crypto market will go down even more. So just because we've had all this clearance and government regulation and Bank of America going out and saying, oh, buy it, we said yesterday on the show that Bitcoin will still be and crypto will still be incredibly volatile. Now, you can own Bitcoin and crypto, but smooth it out in your portfolio. Own the S&P. You own 0.1 of 1%. There's nothing wrong with that. It will grow in time. Or you can buy a bit of it. Like if I go out today and buy 10 grand of Bitcoin as it falls down, that would be sensible. I tell you what, put in the chat, should I go out and buy today 10 grand of Bitcoin? I'll make it interesting. Should I buy $20,000 of Bitcoin or $20,000 of XRP? Put in the chat. Let's turn the studio red because we're going to be red now. Certainly are on crypto. So there we go. We're going to have a nice big dive today. If you want to buy it back, if you want to have a little pop at it again, today could be interesting. All right. So let's see how we rock and roll. So let's go over let's continue this. So it's a massive de-risking signal for institutional money. Jerry and Elba, I've got a super chat. We got a super chat just come in. If you do a super chat, I show it on the screen. Thank you for the tribute yesterday, and God bless the Lucas Aid family. Well, thank you so much for your super chat. I shared the super chats on the screen. Really, really kind of you. Thank you for the tribute yesterday, and God bless the Lucas family with health and wealth. Yes, and we're so sorry for your loss. Indeed we are. There we go. Bitcoin, as expected, selling off fast today. XRP will go down even faster. Shall we have a look? XRP, I bet you it's down more than 2%. There you go, 2.68. And I can tell you, I can't see until I show you. The screen I'm looking at is the screen you're looking at. So there you go. No surprise there. There we go. Anyway, all this is kind of obvious. Let's go back to the story. We got the bell in a moment.
Every single short bought into that. And right now, I'm going to
there he is, Mr. Jim Cramer. So, big players hesitate enter markets where ownership rights are fuzzy. Indeed, but just because we've got clarity doesn't mean you should buy in, right? Anyway, the law provides the concrete foundation they require. It also aligns with a concrete move by Her Majesty's Revenue Commission. This is how they collect taxes, by the way, in the US. It's like your IRS. To support a no-gain, no-loss tax framework for DeFi lending, preventing tax headaches for liquidity providers. However, don't mistake this regulatory warmth for a free-for-all. Exactly. This is what I'm saying today while the markets are going down. The Labour government is simultaneously eyeing a ban on crypto donations to political parties, highlighting support innovation, tighten oversight approach. Sensei's thoughts on this, you know what my thoughts are. I've been sharing it all the way through. But Sensei said, this positions London as a global safe harbour for institutional capital. It does. Suing for stolen assets just got easier. Just watch the brewing ban on political donations. I like it. Now then, let's carry on with our crypto story for the moment. Bitcoin reclaims 93,000 because Vanguard caves and SEC pivots. Now, what this was all about, Vanguard is VU. How do you do? My favorite, this is Vanguard, VU. Vanguard's investors weren't able to, they haven't got an ETF, and they weren't able to buy Bitcoin through an ETF. They're allowing their investors to buy Bitcoin or crypto now through other institutions like BlackRock. That's what this means. They're not going to do it, though, which is interesting. They're not going to have their own ETF, by the way. They've said that. They might pivot, of course, but they've said that. So expect a black day today for Bitcoin. At crypto, we've had this jobs report come in. Remember I talked about the bonds? The bonds market is bigger than the stock market. It's bigger than crypto, and no one ever pays attention to it. It's not sexy and rock and roll. You'll never see anyone talking about it on X. It's not exciting, but I love to talk about it. I own some bonds. I own treasury bills. So Bitcoin reclaims 93,000. Vanguard caves, SEC pivots. Again, thank you to Sensei's wife for these amazing graphics. And you might go, oh, she just uses AI. It's really hard to get it the way we want it. It takes a lot of time. It's not just ChatGPT, right, paint me a picture. And it doesn't come out like that. It takes a lot of time to get this right. But anyway, we really like it. It's really, really good. So 400 million short squeeze, crypto ETFs, institutional support, great crypto crash. Well, bear market is around the corner. We might even be in a bear market. Might just have had a little rally the other day on some news, and then it's straight back down again. So just be careful. This is why I've sold my Bitcoin. This is not the time to buy it. There'll be bigger opportunities. Anyway, Bitcoin climbed 2.6% to an intraday high of 93,965 today. That was yesterday. Is that this morning, actually? Sensei, this newsletter came out today. I think that was this morning. Yeah, it was right. Its strongest level in 2 weeks. The move was ignited by a double-barrel institutional pivot. First, SEC Chair Paul Atkins, we covered it live, in case you missed it. We covered it live. The move was ignited by the SEC Chair Paul Atkins announced a forthcoming innovation exemption designed to shield crypto firms from regulatory overreach. Second, and arguably more significant, asset giant Vanguard managing $11 trillion ended its long-standing crypto blackout. As of Tuesday, Vanguard now allows its 50 million brokerage clients to trade crypto ETFs, a massive reversal for a firm that previously claimed digital assets had no place in long-term portfolios. They see things slightly different now. Let me check my EQ. Where's my EQ? There you go. That sound a bit better? I had my EQ turned off. Anyway, right. This recovery helps cauterize the wounds from October's great crypto crash, which wiped out 1 trillion. If you just tuned in, by the way, we've got 20 minutes to go and we'll be live with the opening bell. We aim to be the most honest live YouTube channel in the world. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't make silly videos. I go live all day, every day. I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. This is my TV studio, and I do concerts and raise money for charity and stuff like that. And I like to help people. Go live, have a live conversation. You can call into the show. If you want to be on the show, you can. You got to be a member. I'll give you the link right now. If you want to call in, if you're a member, you can call in. Let's put it up here. There you go. There you go. There's the live video phone in. What's this here? Did someone pin that? Remove. How's that pinned up there? Unpinned. Did I pin a message? Did I do that? Anyway, let's do that again. Live video. I saw some people say they want to know about the giveaway. So live video phone in. Here we go. Phone in. There you go. I'll pin that to the top, and now you can call in if you want and ask me a question. All right. So you're not in XRP right now, correct? You're absolutely right. I'm out of XRP as well. I made 17% just a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I'm not in XRP. I've been in it. I've made lots of money from it, but I'm not in it at the moment. I was $120,000 in crypto just a few days ago and took my profit. But anyway, so there you go. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for the super chat. I apologize. The super chats don't read out like they used to. I really don't know why. It's really bloody annoying. It's really bloody annoying. They're supposed to read out, but they don't. Look, they're supposed to do this. They're supposed to go like this. They're supposed to do that.
Kevin donated $72 through a super chat. This is a test super chat message.
Let me try that again. See this. I don't know what that does. I don't know.
Kevin donated $44 through a super chat.
That's what's supposed to happen when you do a super chat. Anyway, let's continue with this story. We've got 15 minutes before the bell goes. 2% is not a crash. Oh, hang on a minute. Someone's another comment here. When you plan on getting back into XRP? When do I plan getting back into XRP? At the right time. Now, remember, folks, I speak directly with Bank of America, Robinhood. I've got friends at Ripple now. I speak to CEOs. We had loads of CEOs on the show. I'm always having conversations, and I share them with you because all our CEO interviews, we've got Vertical Aerospace come back on the show shortly, and we've got what's his name? He was on the show a couple of weeks ago. CEO coming back on the show. What's his name? I've just messaged him this morning. What's his name? Brandon Robinson. Brandon Robinson. He's the CEO. Can someone remind me? Is it Hover? I can't remember. Anyway, Brandon Robinson's come back on the show in a few days' time. Might be this week, actually. So we talk to CEOs all the time, and when the conditions are right, I'll buy back in. But they're not right now, so I'm not losing. I don't like losing money. I think losing money is unnecessary. Anyway, there's no need for that. So let's continue with this story. and get ready for the opening bell. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Rather than continue the story for a second, I want to spend 5 minutes answering everyone's question. So we've got a lot of people in the chat. We do members only events at the end, but there's a lot of people asking questions, and I hate when people get left behind and get ignored. I don't like it. We're not a channel where I just sit here and talk or make videos. We are the Lucasade family. So what we're going to do for the next 15 minutes before the bell goes, I know people are worried now because these numbers are bad and we could go into recession now. I've been saying forever, the carry trade is unwinding. It is. I've said we're going to have a crash. We are. I said Bitcoin and crypto would crash, and it did. These are my positions. I don't lose, right? It's not that I know I'm smarter than everyone else. I just don't have emotion, and I speak directly with the people, from the businesses, and I share it with you. And it's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. People forget that. So I'm going to go to members only for a moment and answer everyone's questions. If I do it members only, I can answer everyone. If I stay in subscribers, then I can't, right? So we've gone back to members only now. So if you are a member, you have a comment, a question, something you want shared on the screen, repeat it now. And while you're doing that, there were people that were asking about the giveaway, right? This is not a scam. This is real. We're live. This is my real money, right? We're giving away $2,000, okay? For free. Free to enter, free for all. No purchase necessary. Why are we doing it? We just like doing it. I think it's nice to give people money, right? So there is martynlucas.com/giveaway. When you go to the giveaway page, you can see I've not entered. I can't enter. Sensei can't enter. Vaz can't enter. You scroll down and we're giving away some merchandise, but we're also giving away $2,000. Scroll down, read it. Right? Some people get confused and go, I can't do it. It's as easy as falling off a log. You've got to sign in. What does that mean? Well, we can't know who you are. How can we give you $2,000 and tell you you've won, send an email, unless we know who you are? We don't know who you are, right? So you can't use VPNs and scam it. You can't be a bot or a troll. You've got to just sign in. You can use email. You can use Google. You can use YouTube. Everyone's got YouTube because you're all on here, right? So just sign in through YouTube, okay? And then we can contact you, right? If you win, simple. I'll never email you. I don't collect your data. I wouldn't even know how to, all right? So you scroll down, and once you've signed in, you will see all these things you can do, all right? See, it says edit, log out. You won't see anything until, I've entered as Martyn Lucas, my YouTube channel, right? So when you go down here, every day we have a bonus, a daily bonus. You can get 3 free tickets every day. You win tickets, all right? And yesterday, we had a live stream. Was it Monday? I was back with season 1. And basically, I said here, look, I put a number at the beginning, middle, and end, and you can go and watch that. Still watch it, and I'll probably take it down today. So you've got 1 day left. And you can put the number in here, and you can win 50 tickets. Now, the more tickets you've got, the more chances you've got of winning. More tickets you have, more chance of winning, but you can win with 1 ticket. It's random. Right? I don't choose the winner. The system chooses the winner. And you might have already done on previous giveaways all these things. You might have already subscribed to Sensei's newsletter. Remember, that's the free version. You don't have to pay to enter the giveaways. Our giveaways are free for everyone. No purchase, no downloads. You don't buy anything. We just like giving you money because we make money, right? Our training courses are for free. Everything we do here is for free. You can be a member if you want, and you can super chat if you want, but we're here to help you, okay? I don't need to sell you stuff, okay? So go down here and you repost, post. You might have already followed me on X. You might have already done these things, and now you can go and claim tickets for doing it all the way down, all right? Simple as that. Terms and conditions, you can read all about it. No one ever does. I don't even know why I write that, but legally, I've got to do it properly, but no one ever reads it. I can see how many people click on it. No one ever reads it. They're like, I don't know how it works. Not one person's ever clicked on terms and conditions. I think 3 people have. It's like nuts. Anyway, there you go. That's how you can win. I've given you the link in the chat. It's below every single video, every single live stream. And there you go. Okay, so let's do comments and questions. We're back in members only mode now. So there we go. So start with Bitcoins. We got 10 minutes to go. If you remember, you can comment. I'll share it on the screen. I'll answer your question. If you want to call in, you can call in as well. The video phone is open. Oh my God, don't look at the members' messages. We were a nightmare tonight. Why, what's going on? What are you doing? Liz, good afternoon. I love our ladies. We've got 13.8% of our audience are ladies, higher than any other channel on YouTube that covers crypto. Most are 1%, the baseball cap guys in their bedrooms. Ladies don't want that. They're far more discerning. And we have a nice, large audience of ladies. It's really great. Really proud of that. So, Liz, how are you? What do you think the S&P will drop by? Well, that's the great thing about lot selling and lot buying. I don't need to know how much it can go down by. Worst case scenario, we could go down 40%, which means Bitcoin crypto is down 80 to 90%. Because the carry trade will speed up. Recession, if we go into recession, everybody will sell off. We've been in a bull market now for ages. I mean, you know, you don't believe me. I mean, I'm only in the S&P, and my portfolio is up that much. So we've had a great run, 39% on the S&P. That's all I've got, the S&P, and I've made 39%. Not bad, is it, really? So we could go down 40%. Will we go down 40%? I don't know. The great thing about lots is I don't need to know. That's the point. I can make money by repositioning. And if you followed my lot selling video, you'll know how I do that. Martin, what is the Robinhood, yes or no? Martin, do you what this Robin Hood? I don't know what that means, William Bond III. Do you want what this Robinhood, yes or no? This is on December the 16th. Sorry, William, could you rephrase that? I've no idea what that means. Any SoFi fans here, says Walker wonders why. Not me. I like the business model, but the CEO is a bloody idiot. He lies all the time. He lies all the time, talks bloody nonsense. We need 2 more members or 2 more free milestone super chats to spin the wheel and make one of you famous. Promote your YouTube or your X account. We've got 7 minutes to go before the bell goes. We'll be ringing the bell, of course.
As the leader, or nation after nation, trade negotiator after trade negotiator, leader after leader, President Trump has normalized the idea of a 15 to 20% tariff. And I think what goes, you know, everyone likes the hysteria of prices and this and that, but what has gone unnoticed is USTR Jameson Greer, with President Trump's support, has done an incredible job of dropping the non-tariff trade barriers and the tariffs from other countries. So, you know, when you see this deal and you say, well, Indonesia has agreed to, and by the way, Indonesia is getting a little recalcitrant here, but, you know, a good actor, Malaysia, has agreed to do this. They might have dropped 8,000 lines of tariffs. So, you know, U.S. business, it's actually flowing much better.
Would you say you're surprised then? If that's true, would you say, given where you were 2 years ago and where you are now on this issue, would you say
this is live, just happening, so we're covering this now?
I missed something?
I think
we'll still ring the bell. Again, we'll still do spin the wheel and answer all the questions.
And, you know, that I've evolved on this, and that the president's been right. And the president has I've said it publicly, the president has a much higher risk appetite than I do. And, you know, my evolution went to, well, I think we should do smaller incremental tariffs. And the president went in with a maximalist position, and that is actually what gave us the leverage in the negotiations by saying, okay, you've got a 35% tariff. When Japan agrees to a 15% tariff, you know, it's domo arigato. You know, it's thank you.
Why has there been such a reticence for the administration to say, you know what, we're going after these tariffs. We think they're bringing in a lot of revenue. We think it's good for labor. And you know what? It might have an inflationary impact, and we're cool with that.
No, Andrew, first of all, I think in your mind, what's inflation?
Well, I think anytime you see prices move up beyond the sort of standard, if you will, and I don't know what the standard you think should be.
He doesn't have a clue.
But any time that there's a period of time where
that's a Bloomberg presenter, doesn't have a clue. That's hilarious.
That are effectively pressing prices up.
A CNBC broadcaster, sorry.
You could get a one-time price adjustment.
That's a
Inflation
rubbish
is a
explanation of inflation.
Persistent price increase.
Bloody idiot.
So there's a big difference.
Yeah.
But, this hasn't set off
He ain't got a clue.
Some inflationary mindset. And the other thing, too, that I missed, but I saw early on in the negotiations, is that China is a very different economic animal. And they are willing to
5 minutes before
labor,
the bell,
subsidize production, subsidize capital, and because of that, they depend on this export economy. And I think if you were to look, the Chinese have consistently, on the Chinese portion of the imports, the Chinese have consistently cut prices.
But you don't look. I mean,
Paul, if you are a premium member on Discord, I will reply to you. I only reply to premium members on Discord.
I was surprised. I got a couple of the Democrats to step into the bear trap.
Yes,
said, well, tariffs
we talked about the ISA.
They said, okay, so you believe tariffs are a tax? Yes. You believe tariffs are inflationary? Yes. So you believe taxes are inflationary. So join me and cut taxes, and that will be disinflationary. We could give.
But then that's an acknowledgement that, to some degree, it's a tax.
No. But I'm just parroting what they say. We could give a 5% tax. We could reduce, according to that logic.
Pretty provocative discussion there between the Treasury Secretary and Andrew regarding.
Well, we'll come back
tariffs,
to that,
Jim. Whether they're a tax, whether they suppress growth.
Right.
Okay.
I take Costco's view.
We'll come back to more of this throughout the day. They've just gone off the coverage. Let me just see if I can be kept up with this today. There's quite a bit of this. If any of my team have any links, send it to Discord and I'll cover these things throughout the day. Right, we've got 3 minutes to go. Let me just answer a couple of these questions. I've just got time to answer a couple more. Wow, I need more copy. Do you know what the Robin Hood yes or no event is? This is on December 16th. There'll be two things. They're talking about ISAs coming, tax efficient accounts are coming to the United Kingdom. So if you've not got Robinhood UK yet, if you are in the UK, there's my referral. Click on it, you get free shares. I'm not sponsored by Robinhood, but you can get free shares, all right? I get a free share, you get a free share. You might as well set it up. They're bringing out ISAs. You will be able to buy ETFs, VU, all that great stuff. That's brilliant. But also, and what I think the announcement will be about, is the Robin Hood Bank. They're bringing out a bank. You'll be able to have a bank with Robin Hood. They've been saying this for bloody ages. So I'm expecting that to come out. So really, really exciting about that. Martin sent you a Discord message. If you are a YouTube premium, Discord premium, if you want to be a Discord premium customer, this is the only way you can guarantee to talk with me. If you want a direct conversation, I only offer this service to my Discord premium members. It's $2 a month. I think it is $2.99. You got to. That's how it works. You can you can comment on any video and all my members get a reply. But if you want a conversation, a direct conversation, that only exists for Discord Premium. If you click on Discord and you join the free service, you see this, right? You won't see anything. But we have to have this join button. It's Discord's stupid way of doing it. You got to let bots come in. You got to let trolls come in. I just kick them out. Every day I kick people out. It's what it's called on Discord. I haven't got time to talk to bots and trolls and people going, I want to buy Bitcoin, blah, 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 blah. I haven't got time, right? If you want to talk to me and you want to be part of this, the premium community and have a inner circle conversation, that's what you do. You join down here. If you just click join server, we kick you out. We've got 197 paid subscribers 196 now. There you go. So one person said, bugger this, I'm leaving. That's okay. The less is better for me because it takes a lot of time. Anyway, let's come back. We've got 1 minute to go. Ring the bell. Let's get ready to go.
The opening bell is brought to you by Nuveen.
Yeah,
Invest
Nuveen.
like the future is watching.
Let's get ready. Ring the bell in 10
Let's squeeze in
seconds.
a mad dash before the bell here in about a minute.
We'll go
Jim.
for all the stocks. Are you ready?
Was an all-time higher today was Apple, multiple expanding, but also earnings going up. IDC, I really
3,
respect them. In China,
2,
Apple's largest market.
1.
Massive demand for iPhone 14.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony.
Bell's gone.
A young man catches fire.
6% growth year-over-year.
Let's go for all our positions today. Expect volatility. An hour and a half from now, we have the big news, which we're going to cover live on the show. Let's see all our positions. Bing, 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 bing. All right, here we go. So, first of all, the overall portfolio is down. The S&P is going down today. Fears of recession. Fears of recession today. Are we going to get a recession? Well, we'll find out. Virgin Galactic going down today 0.5%. Palantir down 0.76. Gold, uncertainty. Digital gold goes down, real gold goes up. What does that tell you? Let's have a little look. Is it still going down? Yes, it is. Crypto. Ethereum's bouncing back and straight back down again. That's interesting. Amazon, 0.6 down today. Apple, on the other hand, Apple just continues to outperform, protecting the S&P. It's because it's been asleep for a long time. Enphase Energy going down, one of my favorites. Coca-Cola, defensive, straight back up again. My best trade of the year. My members made thousands of dollars owning Coca-Cola. Congratulations to all of you. J&J, 0.28 up. Past our target. Great. Chevron Oil going up. Tesla up 1.43. McDonald's 0.74 up. Google up 0.22. I said the best tech stock on this Mag 7, along with Nvidia, is Google. I said look at the balance sheet. Warren Buffett looked at the balance sheet, and Warren Buffett bought Google. Microsoft down 2.2. Meta down by 0.7. Nvidia down 0.6, going back to $200. It's still not at a payday from the earnings. Walmart, a staple, going up. Well, tech sells off. Tilray, no value, rubbish, pointless, gamblers anonymous right now. Robinhood, great, selling off today a little bit. Rocket Lab, too expensive. Plug power manipulation. Bitcoin down 1.25. XRP down 1.99. And Ethereum up 0.07. There's the rundown. There we go. It's a red day. Welcome to the party. There's our merchandise. Get ready for Christmas. Oops, a daisy. I turned my music off there for a minute. Sorry about that, I was muted. Can you see that there? Look, there is the merchandise stand. I'm sharing that with you for a very good reason. Oh, hello. What's happened with that? What's happened with that then? Let me do that. Let me turn that on. Let me do that. Come on, Mr. Obspot. There you go. And if I zoom into the merch table, oh, there's my tea. Leah brought me a cup of tea. I forgot all about it, and then the spotlight told me it was there. Oh, bugger it. It's gone cold now. I missed it, Leah. I missed my tea. So lovely to see you this morning. Happy and well now, yeah, right? There you go. Now, if you're wondering why I'm showing you the merch table for a bloody good reason. You know why? Can you see Vaz down there? Can you see Vaz down there on the extra channel? There we go, 24/7. Right, here is the shop, martynlucasshop.com. It's Christmas. You might want to get yourself a mug. And anyway, for Christmas. All right. Anyway, let's come back to comments and questions. As we expected, the market is down today. No surprise. Bitcoin's down, all the rest of it. Great. Consolidation. Let's give it some time to sort itself out. Let's go for some more comments. We're still in members only mode, so I can answer all questions. This is where my longs come into fruition, says Bitcoins. AMD. I do ISA trading on Revolt. I'm looking into SoFi. I like the business model. I just don't trust the CEO, so I can't buy the business. Simple as that. There's other things to buy. Martin, when are you conducting initial calls for gold members? Oh, now, straight away. So if you are a gold member, you can request to book some time with me today. Not today, but you can book it in today, right? So if you are a gold member and you'd like your 1 hour call with me, every month you have a 1 hour call with me if you'd like that. Just say in the chat, I'm a gold member. I'd like to book that in, and I'll book that in with you now, right on the show. I'll just say to you, well, I'm free this afternoon. I'm free tomorrow. How about that? And we'll book it in. I don't do emails and stuff. It's all done through Discord, and I just talk live on the show. That's what we do here. No AI, just me talking to you. All right. So Nick, we can do that for you right now. Just tell me and we'll do it. Good morning, Lance Strength. Just bad enough for cuts, but good enough to be bullish. I can see Hood joining the S&P very soon. Oh yeah. I've got no doubt at all that Robin Hood will join the S&P. Maybe he just needs to take a break. Josh Monroe. Who's that? Anybody else following silver? Not me. Not me, says Walker wonders why. David Hensley, I need to translate the word maybe again. You know I'm English native speaking. Liz. Besant, carry his guilt in his throat. Amazing new season, Martin. All our prayers for Leah are working, praying for continued good news. Yes. It was great news yesterday. Thank you for everyone who watched the last minute or two of the live stream last night. Leah is now cancer-free. Human being, Liz, no worries. He shows the job report data, which was low, and he was talking about possible rate cuts. That was Sensei this morning. Sensei, your voice is glitching. Sensei, your voice is glitching. Yes. Hang on a minute. How are you commenting to the other live stream? How's that happening? What has happened with crypto in the UK? They've basically, government law's been passed saying it's now recognised as an asset and the king has signed it off. If you go back to the first part of the video, you will see what we were talking about. Oh, the live event. Just checked, says premium screen is not dad. Just checked, says premium screen. Just checked, says premium screen. I'm not sure what that means. Are you saying that not dad force? I don't know what that means. You sent me a message, have you? Let me have a look. Oh, there you go. Not dad. Yes, I see you. I see you. Profile. Are you no, let's have a look. Are you a premium member? Let's have a look. I've just found you. Look, this is you, innit? This is you. This is one of our members. Not dad. All right, let's have a look. I'm gonna have a look and see if you're a premium member. I haven't got the time to talk to everybody that joins Discord, the free service. I can't do it. I'm afraid. So Let me search for you. See if you are a premium member. Yes, you are a premium member. You are a premium member, not dad. There you go. There you go. There you are. Hello. Not dad. There you go. You are a premium member. So most certainly we can have a conversation. Do you want a conversation with me? So what I'll do is go over to the messages and yes, we can talk. How may I help? There you go. I've just messaged you on Discord and I'll continue that conversation later. So I'll just show you what I do. Is everybody, if you're not a member, this is what I do. I'll show you how it works, just so you know. If you join like earlier and you just join for free, look, you get scammers. Look, Martyn Lucas, could that be me? Of course it's not bloody me. It's a scammer, isn't it? So what you do is you go ban. Because remember, they can always use my logo and my name, but they can't be my username. So ban. And then you see these people here with no roles. You see these people here with no roles, right? These are people that have just joined. Look, 49 minutes ago, even though I say don't join, they do it anyway. So what I do is I go kick. There's a button here called kick. Can you see it on the screen? Kick. And I just kick them out. It's not being rude or anything. It's just that I tell you not to join and you don't listen. So we're not a Discord server for millions of people. These are just a small number of serious investors that want to speak to me. That's it. That's it. So I kick all these. And there's all these scammers and people like that. So I'm just showing you what I do. I do this every day. And then in a minute, I'll get to, you see, the real people. Here's another one. Look, Martyn Lucas. Not me. I never message anyone. So ban, roles, ban that person as well. There you go. And now you can see the premium members are coming up, right? And they're all premium now. Now all these people can message me, talk to me, and we can have a conversation and we can be useful to each other, not just talking rubbish. We'll do after the show. He's asked me to read a message. I'll do it after the show. So you all get this access. Right, I will read that after the show. Thank you. Oh, I like the Star Wars stuff. By the way, look, he sent me a picture. I'll just show you this. This is important, right? Because my godfather's Kenny Baker, the man inside the robot. My godfather was in here, Kenny Baker. Hence my name, Martyn Lucas, by the way, in case you're wondering. So there you go. All right, I'll read your message later. Thank you very much indeed. Right, coming back to here. Vu, 1% sell today. What's the news? We covered it earlier, Cedar Trees, at the beginning. We'll do some more in a minute. Zach, the bell's gone. Seth Houston's back. Lovely to see you. I think it's going to be a green day by noon. Ready, Liz? Or will the news be ignored? Here come the longs. Did you bring me a... Yeah, I got it this time. Leah brought me a tea again. Is it tea or coffee? Do you like that? We got Brad Garlinghouse. We got a licensed product here from the shop. Can you see it? We got the XRP official logo. We pay a license for that. Sensei XRP. See it? Look, Brad Garling. Can you see it? Senator. There you go. Brad Garlinghouse. MartynLucasShop.com. If you want, I'll give you the link. There you go. Right. Let's read a few more. That's the day reflection of the open. Crypto is just a tech stock. It is. It does trade like that, even though it shouldn't. Selling off. Now then, I'm starting the reviews now. We're doing reviews again today. I promised I would do all these reviews, and as I say, I went on holiday, but it was a very personal, you understand with Leah. So I was unable to do all the reviews, but I'm now doing them from today. So if you are a member and you gave me a super chat, I'm doing all your stock reviews starting today. All right. So just so you know, I will always wonder who is buying at such a horrible time. Millions and billions. Songs for Space. Casey, Crypto wrote you before. It was nice to see you on the camp. It was great, wasn't it? KC is going to be our first female broadcaster. I'm going to text her today, and we're going to get that moving. Now I'm back from my holiday. We want a weekly show from KC talking about crypto, ladies in crypto. It's going to be very, very different. It's going to be a completely different thing than anyone else does. It's going to be great as we have such a large audience now for ladies. Can't be doing cold tea, mate. No, absolutely not. What is the major news about the talking today in an hour and a half? The news an hour and a half at 10 o'clock. So in an hour and a quarter now, ISM services, PMI, very, very important number. We're going to cover it live. All right. So you won't miss it. All right. We're going to cover that live in about an hour. Can I book right now, please? Can I book right now? Bitcoin's Craig. Are you a gold member? Yes, you can. Are you a gold member? So if you are a gold member, just tell me you're a gold member, and I'll set. Yes, you can. Let me go and look, see if you're a gold member. Members. There we go. Gold. Current level, gold. There you go. Yeah, Bitcoins. You are indeed Bitcoins, Craig. Can I book now? Yes, you can. So, Bitcoin. So I'm talking directly with you. And I'll tell you when I'm free. Let me have a look. Bitcoins, Craig. You are a gold member. So, I can do today. Any time from today. I'm going to end this stream in about in about an hour. So from 11 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Central onwards for the next 3 or 4 hours after that. Does that work for you? So there you go. If you want to do it, I'm saying to you, you can book me today for your 1 hour private video call. All right. So if you'd like to do that, let me know. Liz, thank you. Casey, thank you. Sorry I missed your comment. I'm half listening and half working. That's right. What is the major news today? It was about the jobs report sent the market down. That's partly the problem today. Bitcoin's trying to recover. It's a bit of bouncing around. It's like it's always going to be super volatile. You've got to accept that. Even though you've got this now acceptance, it's going to be super volatile. Ethereum's having a bit of a different day, though, at 1.8. But anyway, good morning, everyone. Jenny, how are you? Lovely to have you here, Casey. Well, I know how it is. Let me use more comments. Thank you, David Hensey, for everything that you do. Smash the like button. Slim Jim, how are you, mate? Many of you have rejoined as members, and I'm now replying to all your comments. Many of you did it overnight. Martin, do you see housing markets starting to pick up the next year if rate drops significantly? Well, yes, I do. However, I'd be buying a house now and then refinancing later on when the rates come down, because as soon as the rates come down, house prices go up. So I'd be buying a house now if I was buying a house and then refi later on. Anyway, I'm going to join Discord to see, just to see if I get kicked. You absolutely will get kicked. Absolutely get kicked. 100%. There's the Discord link. Go and try it. If you don't join as a premium, you'll be kicked straight away. Yeah. Good afternoon, Martin. Looks like another very volatile day. Check out Bitcoin. Yeah, we got it on the screen for you. It's trying to bounce back, but there you go. No problem, Paul. Nice. Longs are all green right now. Bitcoin recovered. Wow, XRP just jump. Have a quick look at that. XRP, not really. God, I don't understand. I see this a lot, especially in Sensei's show. People will say, "Oh, look at crypto. It's pumping, and it's up 1%." And you go, the risk to reward is not 1%. If crypto pumps, it's 10%. if the S&P pumps 1%, that's a pump, 1% of the S&P. But if Bitcoin or crypto moves 1%, that's not anything. You always got to times it by 10 because the volatility and the risk to reward. If you're buying crypto, you're not buying it to make 1% or 2% or even 10% a year. If you did, just buy the S&P and don't have the bloody worry. There's no point. To say Bitcoin's pumping or XRP's pumping when it's moved 1% is not anything. It's got to move 10% to be a pump. Anyway, everything will always go up and to come down. Not always, absolutely not. If you look at the overall position, things trend upwards. That's because of inflation and growth, not necessarily in that order. Did someone say tea? Yes. Got a nice cup of tea here, James. We're going to get back to the news right now. I'm just going through comments and questions. Once we've done comments and questions, we'll go back to get Brad on the show, and both you can pose for a new cup. Yes, I am going to get Brad on the show. I've said I would, and I will. I never miss on a challenge ever. Quick 101 traders lesson. When it goes up, they're selling, and when it goes down, they're buying. You're welcome. Yes, I am. Oh, you can do that. All right. So it's now, as you can see, it's 10 to 9, 8:50 Central Time. Okay. So 11 a.m. Does 11 a.m. work for you? So here's the link, Bitcoins Craig, a gold member. Let me give you the link. Here is the live phone-in link. This is what you'll use, but we will be off air. Right, there's the link. Go and copy that now. And at 11 a.m. Central, click on that and call in. I'll be off air. It'll be a private conversation. Now, if you are late by 5 minutes, you will lose this month's allowed call. You can't be late and say, can I book it again tomorrow? I'm putting away 1 hour of my time today for you. My time is worth about $500-600 an hour. That's what my time is worth. You're getting it as a perk for being a gold member, and I think you pay about $15 more than silver or something like that. So you're basically paying $15 for my hour. Okay. So if you miss it by 5 minutes, that's it. It's gone. I can't reset it up and do it again tomorrow or whatever. So 11 a.m. All right. Click on that, copy and paste that link there. And then click on that link at 11 a.m., which is in 2 hours from now. All right. Okay, there you go. What publication would be recommended for old, brand new trader? I don't recommend anybody's books. Ask me any question about any form of trading, investing, and I'll help you here. You can become a gold member and talk to me directly, like Bitcoins Craig will be doing this afternoon at 11 o'clock this morning. You can do that. Or call into the show and I'll ask any question you want, live and unedited. Yes, we wait for KC. Yes, everyone's very excited. Morning all, just got on. Anything happening? It's always happening. We'll be 11 p.m. here, so it's going to be difficult to actually get time that suits both of us. Oh, you're in Perth. Yeah, I understand. You're in Perth, so 11 p.m. for you. Yeah, I appreciate that. You're in Australia. And if I said later in the day, it'll be early in the morning, won't it, for you? So that won't work either. We could try tomorrow. Tomorrow. Oh, hang on. No, not tomorrow. Friday, 10 a.m. Central. 1 hour earlier. So that'll be 10 p.m. for you. Does that work on Friday? Does Friday 10 a.m. Central Time? That's 1 hour from now on Friday. Is that a little bit better? Is that a little bit better? I'm sure I'll not get kicked. Well, you will if you're not a premium customer. Good morning, Liz. I just can't have thousands of people in there. I'm not trying to get thousands. I just want a handful of people I can help, XRP pump. What is meant? It's regarding some of the drop that's happened. People overuse the word pump. They do. I totally agree. What he means is it's regaining some of its drop. Yes, that's there. That's what's happened. People overuse the word pump. They do. Yeah, crypto goes up 1% and they go, I'm getting rich. Well, maybe you are getting rich, but it's still that's not a pump, is it? Anyway, a couple more questions and then we'll go back to the news. Hi, Liz. I'm from England. I live in Yorkshire. Great, James. So we're having the same weather. Yes. For your information, I stated the XRP jumped. Fair enough. Then I stand corrected and I'm sorry. William Bond. Liz. Okay, I've got through all the comments. Let me switch back to general subscribers. So now I can go back to the news. Lots of news. Okay, here we go. Let's check in on Wall Street. They're on a break. Aren't people on breaks all the time so much these days?
Let's get to Jim and stop trading.
Yeah, well, first, on the natural gas, we should know that Europe has effectively entered final phase of completely severing ties with Russian natural gas as of today. Yep. So that could be a headline risk.
Does anyone ever know what he says? I can never understand a word he says. I try to, but he's very smart, but I can never understand what he says. It's all jumbled up. Like he sounds like an Ewok from Star Wars. Maybe it's my fault. I've got rubbish ears. I don't know. Vertical Aerospace, big announcement today from Vaz, Justin Duke. And again, I did reply to your message and I passed it on to Leah last night. And she really appreciated what you said about the whole family were praying. It was really nice. Anyway, there you go. We're now back to subscribers again. Martin, talk about SPCE. I have to focus on my members, but yes, if we get a good earnings on the next, if we get a good guidance on the earnings of Virgin Galactic, and of course we'll be covering it, then we could have a very, very nice, very, very, very nice run to $100. We can see that happening as long as the thing doesn't crash. But yeah, it could definitely happen. I managed to get out of England and the cold. Better for a PM Central. Better for a PM Central so I can pick it up in the morning. Oh, I see. Better for an afternoon. Oh, okay. In that case, then I can do today. So I can do, yeah, my 4 p.m. I can't do after 4 o'clock. I can do 4 p.m. today, 4 p.m. Central Time, but won't that be 4 a.m. for you? It's always going to be hard, isn't it? It's always going to be hard for Australia. But yeah, I can do 4 p.m. I can't do in the evenings because the studio is shut down. And that's my time with my wife, and I'm live 12 hours a day. I can't be live in the evening as well, I'm afraid. You're not paying for my time. I'm giving it to you as a gold member perk. I can't give up my evening. I even turn down $5,000 gigs now in the evening, so I can't give up the evening. I'd love to talk to you, but I can't. Leah would be furious with me if I was sitting in the studio talking to people in the evening when we should be sitting down to dinner. I'd be in trouble. I can go as late as 4 in the 4 o'clock Central Time, and if you're 12 hours ahead, that's 4 a.m. So anyway, it's okay to be wrong, Martin. What am I wrong about? What have I done wrong now? Big biker dudes from Mars. What have I done wrong? We really appreciate you and Leah. Lots of times my whole family watches the show. That's amazing. I think that's beautiful, isn't it? Anyway, word. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. Hello, up fellas. Hello, how you doing? Are you still going to spin the wheel? Yes, spin the wheel. Right, did we get 10? And then we'll do the news. All right, did we get 10? And we've got the big news at 10 o'clock as well, the ISM numbers. We'll be covering that, all right? So 1 hour and then we'll end the show. So I'm going to spin the wheel if we've got 10, either 10 members or a combination of members and the free milestone super chats. Let's have a look. Did we get 10? So here we go. We'll spin the wheel. We'll make one of you famous. So let's have a look. So we got Stephen, number one membership. There we go. And then we got Darb, number two. Then we've got Ishar, number 3. Casey, number 4. William Bond, number 5. Walker, number 6. Jeff, number 7. Turbo, number 8. Yeah, we're missing 2. We need 2 more members. We need 2 more members to do spin the wheel, or if you've got a free milestone chat. So then we'll make one of you famous on YouTube or Discord. Now then, before we carry on, we told you about our sponsorship. Sorry, our giveaway. It's sponsored by one of our members as well as us. Remember, we don't take corporate sponsorship. By Charlotte May Weddings. They've donated money to support this giveaway. And in return, we'd like to ask you to simply click on their website and make it rank around the world. There it is. Don't buy anything. Don't download anything. There it is. Have you done it? Has everyone done your daily click on Charlotte May Weddings? They've sponsored and contributed towards our prize money largely. So please do support Charlotte May Weddings. They're one of our viewers. They're one of our members. And they are supporting our giveaway. All right? So just click on the website, so that way it ranks up around the world and makes their wedding business even more popular. Also, they've asked if you could subscribe to their YouTube channel. And again, if you subscribe to their YouTube channel, you win tickets in the giveaway. Not only are you supporting the giveaway, you win free tickets in the giveaway once you've done it. Now, if you haven't subscribed, it knows you haven't, you can't cheat. There is their YouTube channel. All right? There you go. I hope you've done that. So, here we go. That's 9. We've got James. He had a free milestone super chat. That's 9. Oh, the studio's turning green. Coming up to the ISM news in 1 hour, the studio has gone green. The S&P is turning green. Bitcoin is still going down. That's why I'm not in it. I sold it. The S&P is going back up again. Great. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Are we going to have another green day? Let's see. Little bit of a recovery. Let's see what happens. So we need one more person. Either a person become a member. There's the membership link. Or use a free milestone super chat. It's free. You don't pay for it. And then we'll spin the wheel. I could be number 10. You could be Potato Family. But that's not the rules of today's show, right? I know you became a member a few days ago, and you won't miss out because in a month, so in a few days, like 3 weeks from now, you will have your first free milestone super chat. And when you do, you'll be able to enter the giveaway. You'll be able to enter the spin the wheel. All right? I can't change the rules for you. I'd love to change the rules for you. But I can't, because if I change the rules for you, oh bloody hell, everybody will go and change the rules for me then. And I'll have a bloody riot in the room. So anyway, ISM is stronger. I was at 4 p.m. is stronger. It was, I'm not sure what that means, vocal Fossa. I'm green today. Yes, it's great. I like green. I actually prefer red because I buy on red. On green, I don't do anything. I can sell some tax lots if I think the market's about to crash, but I don't need to now because I built a position below this level. So I'm not really that worried now. I'm just ready to buy when it goes lower. I don't need to sell at this level. All right, so I'm not looking to sell. I want a red day. I want a 40% crash. Bring it on. Bring on a 40% crash, everybody. That's when you go to town. That's what you want. That's what you bloody want. Anyway. While we wait for the ISM is out. No, it's not. The ISM is out at 10 o'clock. We've got another hour yet. Yeah, 10 o'clock. $10 a.m. Yeah, 1 hour from now. The report. Hang on a minute. Have I made a mistake? Hang on. You're right. The ISM is out now. My clock is wrong, and I'm going to change it right now. Yes, it's out now. That's why we're going up. Here is the ISM numbers.
Cite tariffs as a reason. I mean, this was a sector that
I've got the ISM. That's why we're going up.
What you're doing on the trade front.
Look, tariffs, you're overstating. The fact is, we know, because we've studied it, that prices don't move unless tariffs are above 15%. They just don't move at all, because the suppliers and the distributors eat the numbers, and that's why prices stay the same. You got inflation.
I've got the numbers. That's why the market's gone green. Oh, we got our 10th person, 10th member.
Prices coming down, energy coming down. It's not tariffs. It's simply a matter of there's idiosyncrasies in October with the shutdown. I think you'll see that pass, and things will go incredibly well next year. I think the huge amount of growth in factories, construction coming next year are going to be impressive. AI building is going to be amazing. We're going to roll out huge amounts of power. We're going to cut the price of power in America, and that's going to also drive the economy.
Yeah, I mean, those higher electricity costs, certainly a big deal. So let's talk about where you are on these trade negotiations. Out of the UK this week, 0 tariffs on pharma products. They're going to pay more for drugs. How did that come together, and what's the?
I've got the ISM numbers.
Need to know?
My clock was set wrong. I apologize.
Remember, the UK was the first deal, and we set out, and the first deal is always the best deal. Because they're the leader and they came
I'll bring
first.
it to you in a second.
The idea is they're big companies, right? The AstraZeneca, for example, and GSK, they agreed to build in America, number one, and number two, to cut their prices of drugs to Medicaid and Medicare in America. So they did the two key things. So their big companies did the two key things, and then we took that deal and made that deal available generally for the UK. They raised their prices. They're going to pay for drugs.
Yeah, I was wrong. Oops, I got the wrong clock. I apologize.
Lower the prices here, and then they're building in America. So this is a 3-year term while they build in America, and that's how it's going to work. That is the sort of the driven model of the Trump administration for pharmaceuticals.
I'll give you the ISM
Build
details in a
America,
second.
Cut your prices here, and we'll give you a break on tariffs while you do it.
Do you think that could work for Europe, which also, I mean, they manufacture a lot of drugs in places like Ireland? Could we see 0 tariffs there as part of those discussions?
Well, I think that's a different, that's a giant deal. Remember, Europe has got 450 million people in a $20 trillion economy. So they've just got to get all of the trade deal that we did in place before we roll on to the next thing. And I was just in
Big
Brussels,
EVTOL news from
week,
Vaz today. Yeah, that's coming up this afternoon.
They very much want to deal with us. And I said, look, you got to lay off our tech companies. There's a balance. These are trade deals. You got to trade for the best outcomes for America.
Is there any indication that they'll do that? They've been pretty dug in on that, on those technology rules.
Well, I think their technology rules are costing them big time. I mean, you have the investment dollars available for these giant tech companies to build AI in their locations would be amazing if they laid off these rules. And what I tried to tell them is, if you follow Donald Trump's rules, then you're going to get investment the way Donald Trump gets investment, right? $18 trillion committed to America. You know, if you have ridiculous rules, you're going to get ridiculous outcomes. So rethink your outcomes, and so you'll get much more AI development. I mean, that's what I pointed out to the UK, $4 billion of tech investment in the UK. While that sounds nice, it could have been $24 billion if they just had the same kind of rules that President Trump has put in place in America, encouraging development, encouraging building, encouraging growth of AI instead of attacking it like these European economies.
I mean, keep us posted on that. The Europeans love regulation, especially on tech, which we've been covering over recent years. So what's the plan with all of these sort of deals and frameworks, Mr. Secretary? If the Supreme Court does knock down the legality of the reciprocal tariffs?
Well, we're going to win the case. I think I'm confident. I was there. I sat there. I listened to the whole case. I think we win 5-4 or 6-3 because I think the president's absolutely right. You know, he's allowed to regulate importation. That's the rules. He can do it with a fee and a tariff. I think that is perfectly reasonable. However, we have other tools as well, right? We have tons of different rules. Like this building has 232 tariffs, which already went through the Supreme Court, and we won 9-0. So that's autos, that's semiconductors, that's steel and aluminum, that's lumber. So all those stay. So all these big trade deals, I think, are durable, and they will stay. And I think if the unfortunate thing happens, the crazy thing happens where the Supreme Court didn't side with the president, which I think they will, then we have other tools and we'll put them right in place. Tariffs are here to stay. The deals are here to stay. Everyone should expect this is the way it's going to be. America's going to be richer. Would it be a pain in the tail? Of course it would. But will it change the outcome for America? You know, I think our ability to replace them is okay. I prefer and I expect that the IEEPA tariffs will stay.
I mean, I do wonder if businesses are hedging. I'm sure you noted that Costco became the largest and most high-profile company to sue the administration to get in line for tariff refunds if the Supreme Court doesn't go your way. What's your reaction to that?
Well, look, it's someone getting in line saying, if I'd like some money, I get it, but it's not going to happen. I am confident it's not going to happen, and we will have tariffs no matter what going forward.
What about Taiwan? I know you've been in the middle of negotiating this one too.
I'm going to cover the ISM in a second, and then we'll wrap this up.
Chips, and not all the chip makers pay the tariffs, of course, because they're building plants here. But there is talk about them training U.S. workers to build advanced semiconductors as part of the trade deal. Is that true? And where are you on this?
Well, I'm not going to discuss where we are with the Taiwan deal because we're in the midst of discussions. But the fact is, this administration's goal is to bring semiconductor manufacturing
why the market
to
bounced
America, right?
Why the market bounced up.
When we walked in the door, all there was the CHIPS Act, and
selling off again now, though.
Just a disaster. It wasn't working. So we reshuffled the deck. We changed the way we did anything. You remember TSMC announced a $100 billion increase in their build in Arizona, up to $165 billion. Micron invested more. Texas Instruments invested more. So we're up to like $300 billion in investment in America. I think when we do a deal with Taiwan, that's even going to be bigger. And of course, they're going to train American workers. The whole objective is to bring the supply chains to America, build semiconductors in America, build pharmaceuticals in America, train Americans to do it, and let's have that supply chain right here in America. That's the entire objective.
Piece in Politico this morning, Mr. Secretary, about a potential maybe executive order next year regarding robotics. Can you give viewers a sense as to how far down the runway you're looking on AI?
Well, I think, look, robotics and edge computing, which you think about it is, you've all seen like a modern auto plant, right? When you think about robotics, it's really the arms that do the welding and the arms that do the screwing and those kind of things, like you have an auto plant. This is why America can reshore advanced manufacturing, right? We don't have millions and millions of people to work and do little screwing in things, but we can bring advanced manufacturing.
We're going to spin the wheel right after this and the ISM numbers.
You know, doing the technician, you know, doing the air conditioning systems. You know, these are high-tech incredible technical jobs that pay incredibly well. We're going to train Americans to do this. This is the workforce that's coming. And I think robotics, drone manufacturing, chip manufacturing, pharmaceutical manufacturing, these are going to be the linchpin of American advanced manufacturing going forward.
Yeah, we keep having this conversation with you at this desk. This notion of reshoring manufacturing, driving employment, but also driving automation. Where's the balance? How many workers can legitimately repair or maintain these machines? You understand that tension, right?
I do. Look, a semiconductor plant is a $20 billion automated plant, right? It's a clean room. But there's 4,000 people per $20 billion plant, and they're building 10 of them, TSMC, right? So that's a 30 to 40,000 person jobs. And these are great jobs, but they're technical jobs, right? They're fixing robotics. They're working on air conditioning systems because the room has to be cold and it has to be pristine, right? I met a pipe fitter, and I said, how is it? He goes, this is the greatest game of Tetris ever. I mean, you have to get the pipes in perfect location, in perfect position. And the guy said, this is the greatest job ever that you could ever have. And so the people love their jobs, and these are great American jobs. And we have to train 5 million Americans for these jobs because Donald Trump has brought the investment of $18 trillion. Now we have to train the workforce to do it.
Speaking of advanced manufacturing, X-Lite, this is Pat Gelsinger's next act. It's the latest investment from the U.S., from the administration, from the U.S. government, $150 million. How do these come across your desk, Secretary Lutnick? Because I'm sure there are a lot of startups that are working on game-changing technologies that would like the investment of the U.S. government. So how do you pick the winners here?
Well, the CHIPS Act set a structure of some money to go for advanced manufacturing of semiconductors and some for R&D. And the Biden administration had literally sent out $7.4 billion into some fraudulent company called Natcast, and it was trying to steal the money. We recaptured all the money, and now we can use that money to invest in companies that will advance manufacturing in America. So X-Lite, as an example, is trying to augment the way semiconductors are made, right, and move to the next level. Right now it's called extreme ultraviolet. That's how you paint sort of the chips, the electronic chips, right? Silicon comes in, and then they paint it with extreme ultraviolet light, and that's how you create a
Going to give you the ISM and spin the wheel in a second.
AI chip. So the X-Lite is trying to design the next generation of it and do it with other technologies, and we are always open for that, but we do lots of diligence, we have lots of experts, and we sort of help. If it's going to help America and companies are backing it and behind it, then we're interested in being involved because we need to make sure America stays at the forefront of technology and chip production.
Yeah, I mean, I know you mentioned at the cabinet meeting yesterday that how much we're up on the Intel investment, which is something that we have covered, and that's good for American taxpayers. But what's the exit strategy with some of these investments, public or private?
Well, generally speaking, the government just wants to make sure they're a winner. They've got the tools necessary. Remember, this is for chip production, right? You have the greatest companies in the world, like Google with their TPU and NVIDIA with their GPU. We're not giving money to those companies. Those are design companies. We're talking about manufacturing in America. We're interested in manufacturing in America, and we're interested in the next generation of power in America. Fusion technology, fission technology, right? Nuclear technology. These are the places where we want to make sure America's got the power here. And the exit will be simple. If these companies are successful, they'll go public, or they'll have a round and we'll exit. The exit isn't going to be easy if they're successful. And because we see everything, we can be very choosy. And the American taxpayers, remember, this money was already allocated. We're just doing so much of a better job. When we put out money, we get equity that pays America back. We don't love giving out grants. We love giving out money to companies and getting repaid for the American taxpayer. That's what happens when you put a businessman in the Oval Office. He understands fair balance and making sure the American taxpayer gets the benefit of the bargain.
All right, well, speaking of the market, before we let you go, I always have to ask you for an update on Fannie and Freddie. So when can we expect that IPO? Is it something you can get done by first quarter? Because I think last time
ISM and Spin the Wheel coming up right after this.
It was a sooner rather than later story.
It is a sooner rather than later story. I think that's exactly right. I mean, I would like to see that, but this is a full administration discussing it, working it through. But we are well down the road on getting a deal done with Fannie and Freddie, and I am excited about its prospects going forward. I think these are great American companies that produce great cash flow, but the key is we want to keep the mortgage rates low for America. The fundamental first driver is let's keep mortgage rates as low as possible. We've got a lot of ideas in the offing, and that's bringing them all together to drive mortgage rates down. Remember, you've got first-time mortgage buyers because of the Biden inflation, 40 years old. That is just broken. When Donald Trump left office, they were 33 years old, the average home buyer. And then because of Biden's inflation, it went up to 40. Donald Trump is on it, and we're going to focus on that kind of opportunity together with the agencies going public. I think we're going to do some amazing things next year.
Q1? Is it a Q1 story?
I'll leave that to the announcement later.
By the way, one way to get mortgage rates, or at least the president thinks to lower, is the Fed. And are you involved in this process of choosing the next Fed chair? Did he ask your opinion?
Of course, he asked my opinion, but he has a really good list. He's narrowed that down really, really, really small, and I think he's got great choices. And I'm excited for the change because Jerome Powell is just political. He's just political, and it's ridiculous, right? Rates should be lower in America. We all know it. They should be lower, and it will make America better to have lower interest rates.
What did you tell him when he asked your advice? Who did you recommend?
He had great names. I know all the people that he was looking for. I had spent time with them all, and I had and I told him what I thought. But that's between me and the president.
All right, fair. I had to ask. Secretary Howard Lutnick, thank you very much for talking.
There we go. Fantastic. Good stuff. Right, we're going to spin the wheel and we're going to do the ISM. So ISM numbers are out. And I apologize, I made a mistake. The reason why I made a mistake was as I've been away on holiday, I forgot about the time change and my calendar was set on the previous hour. So sorry about that. I was wrong there. Anyway, this is why the market went up. This is good, right? It's good news today. We like this. So the ISM services PMI for the US edged up 52.6 in November 2025 from 52.4 in October, pointing to the strongest growth in the services sector in 9 months. Good. And above forecast of 52.1. So the services sector is growing really well. The continued expansion in both business activity, 54.5 versus 54.3, and new orders, 52.9 versus 56.2, and in the highest backlog of orders since February, 49.1 versus 40.8, are positive signs of an emerging recovery for the services sector. This is what drove the market from red to green today. It popped down on the jobs report, but the jobs report wasn't great, but it wasn't awful. And the ISM isn't great. It's not awful. It's all good. It's just general okay. So we're going to get a rate cut, and it's business as usual. Okay. So anyway, on the downside, tariffs and the government shutdown continue to be noted by companies as impacting both demand and costs. Employment remained in contraction, 48.9 versus 48.2. So that's the jobs report. We heard about that. While the highest supplier deliveries figure since October 2024, 54.1 versus 50.8, indicates slower deliveries by suppliers, likely due to air traffic disruptions from the government shutdown and customs impacts related to changing tariffs. Meanwhile, price pressure eased 65.4 versus 70. So it's a bit of good, bit of okay, bit of whatever. That's why the market kind of rebounded. Well, it did rebound, but it's not booming and everyone's not getting all super excited. But anyway, we are moving in the right direction. Now, what's important, tomorrow is a quiet day, but on Friday, December the 5th, this Friday, we have core PCE and, of course, one of our favorite Michigan consumer sentiment deals. Where very political, a lot of bloody nonsense. Everyone just has to be political about everything. It's just bloody stupid. But core PCE, great. Month on month, the last metric before Jerome Powell on the FOMC. We've got the JOLTS report then on Tuesday, and then, of course, on Wednesday, December the 10th, next week, we have the FOMC. You ask for a miracle, I give you the FBI. If anyone can comment what film that's from, let me know in the chat. Coming up to Christmas, we all love a good Christmas movie. Why it's a Christmas movie, nobody's ever known, but it is, and it is what it is. But anyway, who says that and what movie is it from? Okay, so anyway, next Wednesday, it gets very exciting with the FOMC report. We're going to be live. We're going to cover it. It's going to be huge, very exciting. Can't wait for it. I mean, if we get a rate hike, oh my God, Armageddon's coming. If we get a pause, it's going to be pretty rubbish for crypto. If we get a cut, it's kind of regulatively priced in. So Santa rally, well, according to Tom Lee, we could get 17%. I think that's bonkers. But 2 to 5%, I'm happy with that because I've had a great year. That'll take me over 40% in 1 year on the S&P. I mean, seriously, that's record breaking. I've beaten Berkshire Hathaway. I've beaten the market. I've beaten Bitcoin. I've beaten everybody, even if I did mess up with my calendar. Anyway, oh, here he is. It's Vaz. Just dipping in and out. It's Vaz. Can you believe it? How are you, Vaz? Have you got some news for us today with EVTOL? Everyone is very, very excited about EVTOL, vertical aerospace. I believe you have some big news today. We're going to have vertical aerospace back on the show. And we're also going to have, I mentioned his name earlier, Brandon Robinson on the show as well. Brandon Robinson's coming back on the show. So there you go. But yeah, look at this, folks. What a time. What a time. We've got 12% up on vertical aerospace. Look at this. How about it? How about it? I do. There you go. I do. Vaz as the news. Look at this. Vertical aerospace. Are you loving it? Are you loving it? Loving it? You should be loving it because spot on with this. Good old Vaz. Look at that. 4.94 in the 3 months. Starting to rally up. Now, what's going to happen? Anyway, we'll have that for you this afternoon. Right. Die Hard movie quote. Yes, correct. Die Hard. But what was the name? Who was the bloke who said it? I'll tell you. Alan Rickman. I love him. He's great. I do. Brandon. Yeah, Brandon, he's coming on the show. Also talking to another EVTOL manufacturer. Now you're showing off. It's always a big one with you, isn't it? It's always a big one. He's always got some big news. Breaking news with his batteries. You have to watch Vaz's show to know what I'm talking about. Yes, Bruce Willis, Die Hard. Yeah, but it's Alan Rickman who said it, innit? Innit, Kimberly? Oh, Kimberly, could I talk to you today as well on Discord? So sorry with all the messing around that you have had with the shop. Not the new shop, the old shop. Oh, dear. Sensei's new shop, the martynlucasshop.com. It's great. People get deliveries within like 2 days. all the time. Absolutely amazing. Really, really great. My old shop, and this is why we stopped doing it, one of the reasons, there was issues with Spring. The company I use is Spring. And I know you've got some delays. I have no control over it because I don't get I don't handle it like we do now with the new shop. The new shop, we have control and we can chase things, check things, and everything works fine. With Spring, you buy something from the old shop, they send it out. I have no control over anything. And when they send it out, they send me the profit, for like selling the merchandise. I've not had the money. I can't control it. I can't get them to send it out. I'm really sorry, but I want to talk to you and see how we can make this right, because you're missing a couple of items that never arrived. And we've had this from Spring. This is why we moved away to what we're using now with Shopify. It's so much better. Now people get stuff within 2 days. But yeah, I know it's really bloody awful, Kimberly. I'm so sorry. I don't really know how to fix it. I've reached out to Spring and they don't respond, and it's like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do? Because you paid them. I can't get the money out of them. I can't get the product. It's like we're just going around in bloody circles. But I want to make it right, so maybe I'll just give you something for free from the other shop. I don't know. But anyway, I want to try and help you out. Anyway, message me on Discord, which I'm sure you will. Anyway, sorry, spin the wheel time, innit? Did we get 10? We did, didn't we? Right. So let me spin the wheel. Did we get 10? Let's have a look. So here we go. We're going to spin the wheel, right? And make one of you famous on Discord or YouTube, right? Either way. So not Discord or YouTube, on what you call it, X or YouTube, right? So Stephen Huntington is number 1. You've got to be here as well. If you're not here, we spin it again. If you're not here, we'll spin it again, because got to confirm, all stuff. Then we got Darb, number 2. Ish is number 3. Casey's number 4. William Bond is number 5. Walker Wonders Why is 6. Jeff is 7. Turbo Cummings is 8. That's where I said we need 2 more. And then we have James is 9 and Mr. J. Keith is 10. It's time to spin the wheel. All right, let's spin the wheel. Ready? All right, let's do it. Let's rock and roll. Not that one. That's the clock ticking. Time to spin the wheel. Alright, time to spin the wheel. Make somebody famous on the TV. The big TV. Oochie boo. No idea why. Doesn't matter. Do what I want. It's my show. Is everyone dancing? All right. Enough of this. It's the music. It sends me mental. If I'm honest, it's the music that sends me mental. I'm gonna play it anyway. All right. Oh, hello. My screen's refreshed. Why does Google do that? It's rubbish. Why do they do that? All of a sudden, all the screens just refresh. It's like a little thing they do. It's like, boo. It's only ever on. In fact, I don't know what it's on. It's on this and that. It's on this and that. It is what it is. No one cares. Right. Okay. So let's spin the wheel. In 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spin the wheel. Right. The winner is who's the winner? Who's the winner? Check it out. Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Right. Okay, here we go. So who's the winner? It's number 7. We've got to count down 7 now. Can you remember who number 7 was? I don't bloody know. I don't remember stuff like that. Right, okay. I don't remember anything. Leah's always telling me off. You don't remember anything. You never listen to me. I do listen. I just forget. I told you 5 minutes ago. Why don't you remember anything? You're not listening. I am listening, babe. I just forget. You can't forget. I just said it 1 minute ago. No one has a memory that bad. Yeah, I do. Number 1, Steve. Darb. Number 2. Why is that shaking? The screen is shaking. That's weird. Darby's number 2. Ish is number 3. Casey's number 4. William's number 5. Walker Wonders Why is 6. Jeff Barlow. Jeff Barlow is number 7. Jeff Barlow, are you in the chat? Jeff Barlow, if you're not, we'll spin again. You've got to be in the chat to win. Jeff Barlow, are you in the chat? You've got to come back. Is he in the chat? He's not here. Jeff Barlow's not here. He missed it. I don't think Jeff's here. He's going to miss. Spin the wheel. Oh my God, Jeff Barlow. And he's got a YouTube channel. We could have made him famous. He's not here. Shall we do it anyway? We should probably do it. Let's have a look. If he's a big YouTuber, I want to do it because it's not fair. Well, it is fair. If you're not here, it's your own bloody luck, isn't it? I don't know why I'm saying it's not fair. And I can't show it on the screen. All right. He's here. Right. He's not in the chat, but I want to do something nice. I want to do something nice because we should do something nice because he did win. Just because he's not in the chat, it was late, I know. So I don't want to not do it. I don't want to not do it because just because he's not here, it's not nice, is it? So what we're going to do, we're going to make him famous. Look, this is Jeff. This is Jeff. Look, Jeff Barlow's got a YouTube channel. He's a musician, so I've got to be nice. He's a fellow musician like me. Well, he's not like me because I'm the world piano man and I got thousands of subscribers. So he's not like me. He wants to be like me, but he's not me, right? He's probably better than me. I don't know, but he's called Jeff Barlow and he's got 1 subscriber and he's got all these videos about, look, making money, spin the wheel, spinning coin. Look, he's got videos. So you know what we're going to do? Jeff Barlow, he's not here. So you know what? We're going to make him famous. So let's do it, right? Let's everyone subscribe to him. Let's get him 20 subscribers. He'll go, what the bloody hell happened? Right. So here we go. Can all sub Jeff. Come on. Do it. Here we go. Let's make his Christmas. I think we should do it every day for Christmas. Every day for Christmas. What do you reckon? Every day through December, do you think we should make people famous on YouTube? I think we should. I think it's a nice Christmas thing, isn't it? Right, all sub Jeff. That's a scam. What's a scam? Why is this bloke coming in here saying it's a scam? Why is this bloke coming in here going, that's a scam? Yeah, it's terrible. Martyn Lucas is trying to help other people get more YouTube subscribers. Terrible. It's a scam. He gives away his free money. That's a scam as well. He goes live all day, every day, trying to help people. He answers everybody's question. He does it all for free. You don't have to be a member to watch. You're not a member and you're coming in going, it's a scam, right? And then you're saying stuff like, it's a scam helping people. What sort of person are you? Oh, the link on his video is a scam. What do you mean the link on his video? The link on his video? Oh, is it? What's going on? Which video? Sorry, I'm having a go at this guy and he's trying to help me out. Hang on a minute. The link on his video is a scam, not you. What have I done? Oh no, what have I done? He's just going, I'm trying to help you, Martyn. You're promoting a scam here. Is he? It's not a scam. He says the link. What's wrong with the link? What link? What link? What link is a scam? Can someone tell me? He says the link on the shorts. On the shorts. What is that? Let me play it. What is it? It's not a scam, is it? Can't be a scam.
Show you how to make at least $3,500 a month. Click the link in my bio and find out. Did you tell yourself you were going to make extra money this new year? If so, I can show you how to make at least $3,500.
Oh yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, he's put a video out which says how you can make $3,500 a month. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. He's probably not a scammer, right? He's probably just doesn't know, right? He probably just doesn't know. Ken Barlow. Yeah, he probably doesn't know, to be fair. He's made a short and he's promoting a link. He's probably still a nice bloke. And I think we should still subscribe to him because he won the competition and he's a member. Right? His content is 2 years old, not consistency. I won't subscribe. Hey, we're just trying to be nice. I'm not trying to promote. I'm just trying to be nice. All right? All right. Hey, look, this is how it goes sometimes. Shall we spin it again? Shall we spin it again? If you want me to spin it again, say yes in the chat, spin it again. But he's probably a nice bloke. He probably doesn't know. You know, he's trying to get some views. I don't know. He's probably a nice bloke. Let's leave this poor sod alone. All right, leave him alone. Leave Jeff Barlow alone. He's probably fine. Let's leave him alone. Shall we spin it again? Shall we spin it again? If you want me to spin it again, say yes. Say yes in the chat. Everybody want me to spin it again? Oh, I'll spin it again. Bloody hell, I'll spin it again. I'll spin it again. Oh my God, I'm in trouble now. Here we go. Listen, I subscribe to him. I subscribe to him. I don't care anyway. Number 1 or 8. Oh, number 8. Can you believe it? Who's number 8? Who's number 8? Who is number 8? Who is number 8? Oochie, boo boo. Who is number 8? Who is number 8? Number 8. 10, 9, 8. Oh, it was Jeff with 7. It's Turbo Cummings. Here we go. It's Turbo Cummings. Let's fade that out. Fade it out. There you go. Ooh. Right, it's this guy here. It's Turbo Cummings. Let's try again. Right. Go to channel. Let's have a look. What's this guy? Oh, here we go. Turbo Cummings Music. Now, you can't say he's a scammer, can you? What's up with all these musicians? I think it's funny. I'm going to subscribe to Martyn Lucas. He's the world piano man. Because if I ever win the spin the wheel, he's going to promote my music. It's great. He knows Elton John. This is ace. Right. Turbo Cummings. He's got 1,000 subscribers. So here you go. Right. This is it. We're not going to do any more now. This is getting out of control. Right. Please sub. All right. All sub Turbo. All sub. Now you got to do it now, right? There's no reason now. Can't say he's scamming guitar. He's not scamming music, is he? He plays the guitar. What's going on there? All sub Turbo. There we go. Right. Let's read the comments. You all said yes with singing. Thank you, human. Paul. Oh, so close. Both times. James is going, bloody hell, I never bloody win. He does. He's won before before you go on about it. I think this competition is not worth it. Too many people getting hacked once you follow a scammer. What do you mean? This competition is not worth anything. look, I'm trying to like just be nice to people, right? Trying to help people, right? If I've shown a YouTube channel that's not good, then don't do it, right? I mean, it's common sense, isn't it? You know, I can't control you. You know what? Take responsibility for your bloody self, right? I can't. If you click on bad links, I'm not giving you bad links. I just gave you a YouTube channel, right? That's all I did. I gave you a YouTube channel. Bloody hell. I mean, you know, take responsibility for yourself. Anyway, chill, old guy. I am old, you're right. I am right. I should probably chill. You're right. Ariane 5789. That's a funny name. You're asking me to chill and your name is called Aranarani 5789. All right, I'll chill. You're probably right. I'll subscribe to the dude. I love it. There you go. Highway Energies. He's helping out. He's being nice. That's what I like. I like people who just want to be nice. There's not enough people being nice in this world. I'm just trying to be nice and then I get in trouble for being nice. I've even had people say to me, I don't like the giveaway. Literally, there are people say to me, they don't like the giveaway. They say that. They say, I don't like the giveaway. I don't like you giving money away. I don't want free money. Don't enter then. I mean, who's ever heard of that? Can you imagine? I bet if they won the $2,000, they would go, can I have it? Oh, you said you didn't want to be in you said the competition was rubbish. I tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to wrap this up. We always have, at the end of the show, a little members section. Now, this is not just members only chat like before. This is a proper members only live stream. That's what this is, right? Are you ready? Let's start it now. Has it started? Oh, I've got to change this. Yeah. This is a new feature we just started. We like to do something special for our members, right? So what we do is the last part of the show, we make it members only, right? Now, I don't mean members only like members chat. We go behind the scenes. I'll go back here, maybe to the piano, maybe do a song, maybe show you some secrets, maybe show you some inside secrets, all right? So what we do is we go to members only. You ready? So I'm going to make it for all channel members and I'm going to make it for 5 minutes. There it is. Schedule. There it is. Can you see it on the screen now? In 5 minutes, there's going to be a members only live stream. Now, if you are a member, it will automatically take you there. You haven't got to do anything. It's automatic. Okay? If you're not a member, this stream will end in 5 minutes. See the clock on the screen? See the clock? So if you want to become a member, you can. We'll go behind the scenes. What should we do today? Should we play a song? Should we tell a secret? Should we do a phone in? What shall we do? I'll think of something good. Maybe it's Christmas. Maybe a Christmas song. I don't know. Anyway, there's the membership link. If you want to become a member, when that clock reaches 0, this live stream will end. And that'll be it. Your chips will be up. All right? Can you see it says here on the screen? Look, it says here, when the timer runs out, members are redirected. We're going to go behind the scenes, secret stuff. Everybody else, the stream will end. Members get a secret little bit. And today it's all members. Tomorrow I might do Electra members only. And then we'll go deeper. All right, so there you go. That's what's going to happen in a minute. Now I'm going to check something because I did it for the first time yesterday, and I got to be honest, I made a few mistakes. I didn't do it perfect, so I'm going to see if it works properly because I got it wrong yesterday. Let's have a little look. So, I see it. Hey, alrighty. So I can see it. It comes up in a minute. All right. I can see it. Now I know how it works. It's gonna be better than yesterday. It's gonna be better than yesterday. Look, here we go. All right. There you go. Okay, so it starts in a minute. And then we have that set for there. Oh, this is better. How long we got left? 2 minutes 38. 2 minutes 38. Brilliant. I've done it. I cracked it. I'm brilliant at this now. I'm a legend, right? Now we're getting ready for the EVTOL big news, which is Vaz. You don't want to miss this, right? You don't want to miss this. That's what Vaz always says. Why EVTOLs is surging, okay? That's coming up this morning. It's this afternoon, sorry, I beg your pardon. And if I put this here, yeah, that works. Yeah, that works. Oh, it's exciting. It's working. I've got it. I've done it all. Right. Okay. All right. So we'll put that there, pin that there. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. And all I'm going to do is, there's another little thing I want to do. Can you change the playlist? Because I want to put it in there. Play. Oh yeah, you can. Upcoming. Can you publish my show? Can you publish my show? Oh, what? You can't do it? How come you can't do it? What's going on? All right, how long we got? Oh, 53 seconds. Bloody hell. Okay, here we go. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. Vaz has said, can I publish this? He's got a live event. Why can't you do it? What's wrong with you doing it all of a sudden? Which one? I don't know which one. Oh, I see. I've done it. I can't do it as I'm... Oh, I see. I've done it. I've done it, Vaz. Bloody hell. Vaz is giving me a hard time. Right, I've done it. It's event set. What time is that? How long we got? I got 14 seconds. Oh, it's chaos. Right, we're going over to a members-only event. If you're a member, you'll be taken there. If you're not, it'll end. All right, we're going to end the show now. Take care of you. Stay where you are. Members, everybody else, take care of yourselves and each other.